Ashley Trevino's top gifters have been linked to rings. Hey everybody, if you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama and Ashley Trevino. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video, we are taking a look at some very serious allegations linked to Ashley Trevino and her top gifters. Before we get into today's video, I want to put out a disclaimer that everything in this video is alleged, nothing stated as fact, and everything is my own opinion, blah, blah, blah.
Ready with me as I explain to you how Ash Trevino and her gifters are connected to a much larger ring of PDF files on TikTok. Huge shout out to Joe's hotline because she is the one that gave me all this information. She and Jessica Wabbit did some digging and this is what they found.
I have to admit, there have been times where I'm like wondering who is sending Ashley money, because who really is like truly thinks that this is somebody that deserves any amount of money has just always kind of blew my mind. But I have to say, the information that we're going to find out is mind-blowing. I never in my wildest Ashley Trevino bed bug ridden nightmares would have thought that these people that allegedly are her top gifters are 7-year-olds. That's right, there is a very strong possibility, allegedly, that her gifters are little kids. And you're going to see that these little kids are doing these chat panels with this really creepy lady that is probably going to be in my nightmares tonight. It's kind of strange to me that this person that this creator is talking about had like this inkling that Ashley's gifters were minors. Like I have questions. Why did you think that her gifters were minors? Where did that thought originate from? What made you think of it? Why did you think of it? Like, so that just kind of has more questions than answers. But I guess that's not what's important right now. What's important is what has been uncovered through all of this. You're going to see that this story is crazy. And there is a direct link to one of these people and Ashley Trevino.
So last night when I was on live, my chat started blowing me up, telling me to go live with Joe. So I go into her live and I ask her to explain what is going on with all of these PDF files on TikTok and how they're connected to Ash Trevino. So she starts explaining everything to me and I was like, mind blown. She starts by talking about how she was very curious as to who was gifting Ash Trevino, okay? And so Joe had this inkling that a lot of Ash Trevino's gifters were mine, but she like didn't have any evidence. So she was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to collect proof. And so she did. So she started looking at Ash Trevino's top gifters and like look at their profile, find if there's anything like on their profile. So most of them literally had nothing on their profile or their profile was private. But she finally found this one top gifter whose profile was public and she noticed that that top gifter was actually going live. So she was like, let me hop on and see who this is. And that's where she finds a panel of children, and her cameras aren't on, but she knows they're children because a lot of them are speaking with lisps and many of them cannot pronounce words correctly, like in a childlike manner. The sound of their voice just sounds like 7 to 8-year-old kids. Like some even sound like 6-year-olds.
Okay, wait a minute. So this is kind of a red flag to if this story is actually true or not. You can't speculate someone's age based off of the fact that they have a lisp or they're not pronouncing certain words correctly. That alone doesn't prove to me that there is this weird, creepy lady that's doing a panel with kids, but we're actually going to see evidence later on in this video that not only is this lady doing a panel with alleged kids, but they're not alleged kids at all because we can see their faces and they are very, very young.
First thing first, I'm the realist.
Okay, first of all, the way she comes on and she says, first things first, I'm the realist. Like, to me, that's really strange. That's something that it's like she's trying to set the standard, like she tells it how it is, and if she says it, it must be true kind of a mentality. Just the way she starts off this video is just really creepy to me, in my opinion.
I have the flu for the past week. I did live today, Friday, for 7.5 hours to connect with everyone and anybody. Okay? Because life is short. And judgmental people, I just shake my head on it. So, after I did my live for 3 and something hours earlier today, and had all age groups, all kinds of people. And then I just did my live tonight for 4 hours and some. All age groups, all sorts of people, because I'm a people person. I look out for one another. What makes me mad is these adults that want to judge these children like they don't have their own voice or their own platform, and bring them a safe place to hang out, and they have a safe place to hang out with me.
Right here, oh my God, she is literally admitting to doing a live panel with kids. And then she's saying she's mad about the adult who's calling her out. Susie Sweets, they wouldn't be calling you out if you weren't doing weird things on this panel with these little kids.
Because I'll protect them.
Okay, wait a minute. The fact that she's saying that she will protect them is really weird to me. I feel like these are things that she would say to the kids. It's a safe place. Everyone's welcome. I will protect you. Blah, blah, blah. These are all really fucking weird things that, in my opinion, say to little kids to gain their trust so they can then take advantage of them. This is strange. I don't like it. I don't like it already. And we've barely scratched the surface of this story.
And then I have these haters come in and just want to freaking be like, oh, I'm a or I'm this and that. I'm weird because I hang out with children. Why is it such a problem that I want to mentor children, that I want to guide children? I don't understand why you guys hate so much that I sit here and love all ages.
The problem with you mentoring and guiding children is that their parents don't know anything about it, you weirdo. Don't think that you can come online and gaslight us people that have brain cells that are fully developed into believing the bullshit that you're telling these little kids. If a child needs a mentorship, that's great. But I'm sorry, Susie Sweets, there's just something about you that makes me think that you're not anyone that they should be sharing anything with.
My old people, my young people, I love all animals, all race, all color, all gender, everything. For you guys to keep judging me because of my age is nothing but a number.
Oh my God, red flag, red flag, red flag. When these weirdos say that age ain't nothing but a number, all I think about is every weirdo PDF file R. Kelly P. Diddy wannabe that's out there in the world. You have got to be kidding me. She looks crazy to me. Something's weird about her. She's scary. I'm going to have nightmares. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Share this video because I'm going to have nightmares. And if I've got to have nightmares, you've got to have them too.
And I'm telling you, some of these kids that I've met on here that are even 10, 12, 20, 30, 50 years old got something. Okay, there's something wrong with you guys. There's something seriously wrong with you guys when you guys want to come into my life, as sick as I am, and want to talk junk to me about me addressing children. Are you freaking stupid? I'm basically like the parents' daycare.
Oh my God, red flag number 5,073. What are you talking about? You're like the daycare. Like, why do we have people like this in this world? Why are there people that are weird, that want to take advantage of little kids? I don't care. There's nothing that this lady can say to me that is going to make me think that she is going to provide some sort of a positive value into my children's lives. I swear to God, this lady is, well, I can't say that on YouTube, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm thinking.
I'm basically like the parents' daycare when they're not wanting to take care of their children, when they're not paying attention to their children, and they can't talk to their mom and dad or anything like that. I'm a second grandma to them. I'm a second mom. I'm a second sister.
You can't tell me, you cannot tell me that that lady is not a girl, allegedly. But now you're all wondering, well, what does this lady have to do with Ashley Trevino? Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, so that's Susie, and she is in cohorts with Ash Trevino's top gifters. Now, within her network, as people started, specifically Joe, as she started looking from person to person to person, there was a very common pattern going on. And it was that a lot of Ash Trevino's gifters were in these panels with PDF files. Another one of the PDF files is this woman named Brooke, and Brooke actually also is like probably 40s to 50s, and she hosts discussion panels with these children.
Okay, so this Brooke character is weird as too. You're gonna see that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna keep that from you. Listen, people that are in their 50s or their 40s, and I could not imagine holding a panel on TikTok live with little kids younger than my own children. I could not imagine, like, what am I going to talk to them about? Nothing. I have nothing to give them that holds value. And this is coming from somebody who essentially could possibly teach little kids something about self-confidence and loving themselves. And true beauty comes from within, and that radiates outside. And that's what makes you truly beautiful, because I own a beauty pageant system. But even me, someone who owns a beauty pageant system for little kids, could not fathom going on TikTok live or even talking to any little kids without the consent of their parents. There's something weird about that. I don't like that. I don't like this. And I don't like where this video is going to go. But we have to have awareness so we know how to prevent this if something like this is happening to our kids, so we can look for the signs. Guys, this is crazy. I never in a million years would have put this on my bingo card for 2025, and I certainly never thought that it would be related to Ashley Trevino, but I can't say I'm surprised.
And in one of the panels, Joe actually caught her talking to kids about their menstrual cycle. Then last night, when me and Joe and Jessica Rabbit were all on live together, we saw one of Ash's top gifters / moderator go into another discussion panel with a PDF file named Mike.
Okay, now wait a minute. Okay, look, how do we know these people are PDF files? I don't know. All of this is alleged. Nothing stated as fact, blah, blah, blah. But, okay, if these creators know that these people that they're name dropping as PDF files are truly that, then, like, what are we doing? How do we know this? Are there charges against them? Are there allegations? They don't really go into that information in this video, so I don't really know. But again, the more this video plays out, the more questions I have than answers. Like,
named Mike. So mind you, this is one of Ash's most active moderators who just yesterday, she was complimenting Ash, and Ash was like, oh, moderator, maybe you should just be my girlfriend. And Ash was basically telling her like that she should be her girlfriend and all of this like sick shit, right? And then people in this chat started asking, they were like, Ash, how old is your moderator? How old is your moderator? And Ash turned the comments, they were, I believe, open chat. She turned them to sub only. And then when the subscribers started asking, Ash just completely ended the live. And then this moderator went and she changed basically her entire profile, her name, all of that.
Okay, wait a minute. If this is true, okay, so there is a clip of Ashley asking one of her moderators, like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. But in the clip, you can't see the chat. I'm not really sure how that works, but when they clip it, I guess the chat's just not visible. But that's really interesting because that is an actual clip out on TikTok. And if I can find it, I'll insert it. So I don't know if Ashley really ended that live at that time or not, but there has been weird times when Ashley has ended her live during like weird circumstances. So I wouldn't put it past her.
Anyway, so this top moderator was just in a chat with Mike, who is around 60-year-old man who has multiple charges against him. And because he has a record, his information is public. And so people actually found Mike's number and they started calling him, blowing him up, all of that. And what confuses me is like I had 400 people on my live. All of 400 of those people went and reported his live. Joe had hundreds of people on her live. They all went and reported him. And he just was able to stay live the entire night. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these PDF files and their panels.
Okay, so I guess that answers my question about Mike. So, I mean, I guess that's good to know that they're not actually just throwing around allegations, that, you know, when stuff like that happens, at least when they're caught, there is a record of it. And the really scary thing is the fact that a lot of people who get charged with those types of allegations, they get downgraded and then they don't really have the charges that they should have. The whole system is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm not 100% sure that our justice system is kid friendly when it comes to these kind of charges. As a matter of fact, I think our justice system is failing hundreds of thousands of kids a year, in my opinion, when it comes to these types of sickening acts that are happening to kids all across our country. And if you are a child or you know a child who has been victimized in any way, I will make sure I leave links in the description box so you can reach out for help.
And for some reason, a lot of the children that go to Mike's panel will then go to, when Susie's hosting, they'll go there. And then for some reason, they're also Ash Trevino's biggest gifters. And again, from their voices, they're like 7, 8, 9 years old. So how the hell do they have enough money to be Ash Trevino's top gifter? Ash Trevino makes about $1,000 a night. So being a top gifter who is able to gift her almost nightly, that's a lot of money. So there are theories floating around that maybe these kids are getting that money by talking to these older adults on TikTok. Maybe that's what incentivizes them to want to talk to these PDF files.
Okay, so I'm a little confused by this. So they're alleging that these kids are earning money by talking to these older PDF files, right? And I guess allegedly these people are giving these children money, but I'm not sure how, like, where is the connection to Ashley Trevino? Are they giving the kids the money and telling them that they have to take a portion of it and go give it to Ashley as a gift and then they can keep the rest? Like, that's weird to me. The 7-year-old thing, like, that is blowing my mind. And I'm not saying it's not true. It very well could be true. I'm in a fever dream.
Mind you, this is all under the guise of wanting to empower children to have a voice. Like, hello, kids are not allowed on TikTok for a reason. Additionally, it was really sad because when a lot of like these concerned parents and adults were in the chat basically telling the children, guys, get off, or calling out Mike, Susie, or Brooke, the kids actually started defending these PDFs.
Okay, so remember that name, Susie Sweets, that weird, creepy fucking lady that I said was going to be in all of our nightmares? You're welcome. Here she is again. So this lady is, you...
To like watching Ash's lives, like I like to go in and look at her gifters, and I've done this a lot of times before, and so I'll go in and I'll click on every single person that gifts her top gifters, anybody in the comments, and I'll just look at their profiles. I just want to see, are they kids, are they bots, are they fake profiles? I don't know. I get curious, you know. So last night I happened to stumble upon one. I stumbled upon a lot of them that they were all kids. They had videos of them like in school. You can tell that they were kids. I couldn't even show it on the live because it was bad. They were young, and I'm talking about like 10, 11, 12 young. Okay, yes, young. They sound like babies. So I was like, okay, so I continued to keep digging, and Ashley had done a battle. So on one of her battles, one of her top 3 contributors was a girl. I don't even remember her name, but I don't even remember her name. But it was this girl that I've seen her before. I've seen her picture before. I've seen her name. So I clicked on it. When I clicked on it, of course, she didn't have any pictures of herself, but I seen that she was on live. So I was like, you know what? I've never caught any of them on live before. So I was like, I'm going to see if this is a little girl. So I click on it, and I was streaming this whole time. So I was talking on the, like on screen, letting everybody know what was going on while I was doing it. So I clicked on her live, and it pulls up a big panel. She's on a big panel with a bunch of other little kids. And I'm not even kidding you. They were all baby voices. Like these were all little tiny voices that were all talking. And there was an older lady up at the top that was hosting the whole thing. And her name is Susie Sweets. Okay. She's an old lady, and she was talking to them about Jesus and I don't know what. So I don't know if that's what they try to cover themselves up with, or what this is. I don't know what this is. But it was very weird. So of course I was telling everybody, like, you guys go over there and you know, report for minor safety or whatever, like, because it was weird. So
I hate when try to get their victims by talking about Jesus. This is what's wrong with the Christian religion. So many people use it as their shield to do bad things, especially to kids, and that's what makes people not trust Christians, or one of the reasons why people don't trust Christians. It's not true Christians that are bad. It's people that are pretending to be Christians that are bad.
We all went in there, and of course the old lady got really scared. Susie, she got really scared, and she was like, what's going on? Because I think when it comes down to these lives where they do it very privately, if you think about it, these accounts are doing Bible studies or church stuff. You think they're going to get a lot of views? No. They're going to get a lot of attention? No. So that's Susie Sweet stuff. Yeah. So of course she's not going to get a lot of attention. She's not going to, like, so obviously when there was more than 10 people, because there was about like 7 people on the panel or so, like, so when there was more than 10 people, she was freaking out. Like, she was not okay. Like, she was, and then everybody in the comments were like, oh, why do you have underage, da, da, da. They were calling her PDFs. Like, they were, I mean, our people were going ends on her, questioning her, and she was so mad. Like, and all the kids, they all started dropping from the panels, all of them. And we, it was crazy. So then after that had happened, her live got taken down. So we were all keeping an eye on her.
Like, this is really, like, I wasn't expecting to do this video today. I knew that I had to move things around to bring this information to you, because this needs to be shared. You need to share this video so it gets out to as many people as possible, because, like, I'm literally going to stop making this video and go ask my kids if they know who Susie Sweets are, and they're 15 and 17 years old. This is wild.
Age for safety reasons.
You're basically a preteen, though.
Bro,
Yeah.
you said your age earlier, silly.
I'm
bro.
41 reversed. What about you guys?
Bro,
He's 14, bro. Oh my
I just start my periods. I'm not even joking.
Why?
My sister got it. There was a girl when I was in 4th grade.
Oh my god, dude. Ash.
There was a girl who literally already got her period wrong.
Stop. How did I know that one of the things that these kids would be talking about is something so personal as that? Why? Because PDF files love hearing those stories. Like, I don't understand.
I just am eating over.
Yes.
Who's this again? Is this one of the older ladies, Brooke?
Wait, so you guys are 18 and older?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nobody cares what, baby.
He literally said he was 14, brother. He literally just said he was 14.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico's a part of America, so I'm American still.
Oh, you speak Spanish?
A lot of
I'm
you
an
are
American. Yes, I am.
asking why you're in here with kids, Brayden.
What? Brayden, why are you here with
Someone
kids?
just asked.
They're not being inappropriate. They're just
Hey,
asking
what
us
are you
for
talking about? I'm here for Brooke and Brooke only.
That's
And
an
You
she's
are two
over.
young people. Wait, what two young people?
How do you know Brooke,
Or-
Brayden? Babe? You there?
Yeah, but then I don't. Cause some of them, I didn't know.
I know. I'm just asking. I just want to know what the point of this live is with these children. That's all.
What happens at birth or through childhood or young adulthood that makes you go, oh, this would be cool. This is the kind of person I want to be. It's absolutely sickening. Like, okay, you're teaching Bible study. What does that have to do with a little girl's menstrual cycle? Nothing. 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 You know, it's not very often that I don't have the words to say. I think you guys know this by now. But the fact that this is the world that we live in, and these are the things that we have to deal with, and not the things that we have to deal with, or the fact that we have to sit here and listen to it, it's the fact that these little kids are living through this, that this is their reality. It's not just a story that they're hearing on the internet. This is what they're going through. And the fact that they don't know that they're being taken advantage of until it's too late is heartbreaking.
Complaint if they do. I'm gonna complain on everybody in here. I keep track of every comment on here, every dislike, every like, everything is in my analytics. It's in my file too.
What? Where do you talk, girl? That's not how analytics works. What the hell is you talking about, girl? These people try so hard to sound like they're smart, but really they just sound stupid. Like, and why do you got little kids in your chat, you idiot? You know what? I think she said that because these little kids don't know any better, and they probably think that analytics is like she can, like, your analytics are like basically like your KPIs. They tell you your performance and how many people watch your videos and the watch time and shit like that. It doesn't tell you who liked your videos and who didn't like your videos. But these little kids, they don't know that. And I think that even though she tries to act as though she's talking to us, she's really sending messages to these kids, allegedly.
I'm not a dummy. I'm not born yesterday. Oh, I'm cursing in front of kids. Oh.
You might not have been born yesterday, obviously, but you might be a dummy, allegedly.
Born yesterday. Oh, I'm cursing in front of kids. Oh. There's worse things on here and on TV, honey.
What do you mean there's worse things on here and there's worse things on TV? What are you guys talking about that you would feel the need to say that to these TikTok investigators who have come into your live? What do you think they heard that makes you say something like that?
Probably the one spitting it out too.
Hang on, I'm gonna see. That's how you know. This guy said these are kids. See, so that means you don't even know.
See, I don't even know what these kids are saying. I don't know. What did the kids say? I have no idea. You can't see their faces in this one, but that kid does sound like he or she might be like 7 or 8 years old.
You don't even know how to talk to kid. You.
I love you guys. I'm going to bed.
All right. I'll invite y'all to my live then.
It's an ugly world out here.
Okay, listen. Well, why do you feel the need to end your live just because somebody, another adult, came into your live? There's nothing that they are doing. They're not bullying you. They're not bullying the kids. They're not even really interacting. They're just there as a part of this panel. And all of a sudden, you're so threatened by their presence that you tell these little kids that you love them and that you're going to bed. Like, something's really strange about this. And I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about this story? Do you think the fact that Ashley obviously has some sort of a relationship with one of her top gifters who has a direct link to these PDF files, do you think that Ashley really knows about it? I don't think that there's any way, in my opinion, that Ashley doesn't know what's going on. She obviously has a very strong relationship with her top gifters, as we've already seen with her talking to Max as well as the other big gifter, and then asking this other female gifter if she wants her to be her girlfriend. And by the way, that female is the one that has the direct link to these PDF files. All of this is really strange. In my opinion, Ashley knows about this, and I think that's why Ashley was so upset that she lost one of her biggest gifters. Now, I don't know if the gifter that she lost is one of these kids or one of these people that are directly linked to this group of adults that are talking to kids. I don't know, but this whole situation is very, very strange. But what do you guys think about today's story? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on internet gossip and Ashley Trevino, make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Until next time,